Have you ever wondered what would happen if every single person on Earth, all 7.9 billion of us, were to scream at the same time for one whole minute? It may sound like chaos, but let's explore the hypothetical scenario and discover the surprising consequences of such an event. Our journey begins with a worldwide countdown. People from every corner of the globe gather, each filled with anticipation. The moment arrives, and with synchronized precision, everyone lets out a scream. The scream is a universal expression of emotion. It signifies both fear and excitement. But what happens when billions of screams converge? The combined screams create an incredible cacophony like a massive sonic wave racing across the planet. Sound travels at about 343 meters per second, so this wall of noise would travel around the Earth multiple times within a minute. In this brief minute, cities become symphonies of sound, and even the quietest places on Earth are filled with the echoes of humanity's collective voice. Or are they? More on that later. The natural world is not immune to this worldwide scream. The sudden and intense noise would disturb wildlife across the planet. Birds might take flight and panic, animals in the wild could be frightened and disoriented, and marine life might experience disruptions in their underwater environments. The effects on different species would vary, and it could take some time for ecosystems to return to their normal rhythms. This sudden disturbance leaves many questions about how wildlife would adapt to such an event. As the minute progresses, psychologists observe an array of human reactions. Such a massive and synchronized scream could have a significant psychological impact on individuals. Some might find it cathartic, releasing pent-up emotions and stress, while others could experience heightened anxiety, panic, or even trauma. The emotional responses would vary widely among people. In the aftermath, communities worldwide come together to discuss the experience. The event would likely be widely discussed and analyzed. People might come together to share their experiences and feelings, fostering a sense of unity and community. It could also lead to various cultural and artistic expressions, becoming a significant event in global history. This shared scream serves as a reminder of our interconnectedness and the power of a collective global experience. While a global scream may initially seem chaotic and disruptive, it also has the potential to unite us, fostering a greater understanding of our shared humanity and the world we all inhabit. The event would undoubtedly capture the attention of the world media. News outlets, social media, and online platforms would be inundated with discussions, analysis, and reactions to the global scream, making it a worldwide phenomenon. The collective noise could potentially affect sensitive technological equipment such as microphones, speakers, and hearing aids. Additionally, there might be a significant spike in internet traffic as people share their experiences online. It's important to note that such an event is purely hypothetical, and in reality, organizing and coordinating 7.9 billion people to scream simultaneously for 1 minute would be an enormous logistical challenge. The consequences would be unpredictable, and the overall impact would depend on various factors, including the intensity of the screams, the geographical distribution of participants, and the overall readiness of society to cope with the event. So, while the notion of everyone on Earth screaming simultaneously may be purely hypothetical, it's a reminder that our actions, no matter how individual, can ripple across the globe and impact us all. In the end, the power of unity and shared experience can be found even in the most unexpected scenarios. Now back to what I mentioned earlier about our screams reaching even the quietest places on Earth. As it turns out, even if everyone on Earth were to scream at the same time, the sound would not be heard everywhere on the planet. Sound travels through the air as a series of waves. These waves propagate outward from the source of the sound. While the sound can travel long distances, it eventually dissipates and weakens as it spreads out. The intensity of sound decreases with distance, following the inverse square law, meaning that the sound energy spreads out in all directions, and its intensity decreases with the square of the distance from the source. The Earth's surface is vast, with oceans, mountains, and other geographical features that can block and reflect sound waves. These natural barriers would prevent the sound from traveling unimpeded to every corner of the planet. The Earth's rotation would also affect the propagation of sound. As the Earth rotates, different parts of the planet would be in daylight or darkness, affecting the distribution of sound waves and where they can be heard. Sound can be reflected and refracted by different atmospheric conditions, such as temperature and wind gradients. These variations can cause sound to bend and change direction, making it difficult for it to reach all areas simultaneously. The effects the global scream would have on us and Earth's wildlife that we discussed earlier would mainly be seen around densely populated areas like large cities. If we somehow manage to get everyone on Earth together for the scream, that might be a different story. But for now, that's a video for another day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.